See chat for
And yeah,
everything. Here we go.
normally when I get to the grocery store and if they don't have the thing that I usually buy,
Hmm.
I shut down. I'm
Aw.
like, oh no, what do I do? Like, what do I
That's
do
Brie.
now?
She
Where do I
only
go
drinks
from
Dr.
here?
Pepper. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's troublesome.
Yeah.
And then I have to like think on my feet, make a decision. What am I gonna do here?
Hmm.
I don't like it. I hate that.
Our voices are on the Twitch.
are
Oh, are
they?
we live already? should do one of these where we are all just playing Peak, but also trying to answer questions at the same time.
Yes.
That'd be very fun.
Like Hot Ones, but with mountain climbing.
Yeah.
Hi everybody out there. I'm going to be fixing that chat. I hate that chat window. I'm going to fix it. How's everybody doing?
Oh, you were talking to us?
Well, I mean,
so.
I know how you're doing. I was talking to them, and then like I
Oh,
figured
okay,
someone
cool.
would fill the dead silence. But like that's fine.
Never.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm doing now. I'm getting metaphysical here.
I was thinking about it, really.
100%.
Yeah, shit, how am I doing?
Guys, not so well. I'm leaving. I'm gonna just.
Fantastic.
You want the short answer or the long answer?
Yeah.
Jamie said, "We doing," which is
That's the short answer.
Yep.
we doing.
Oh God, Bree, you're running this show.
I sure am. All right, are we jumping right in? No, that's
Sure.
small talk bullshit. All right.
Apparently not. No, I look like a giant fool.
Well, we didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Welcome to Extended Rest, where we kick back, look back, and unpack. I'm gonna start again without knocking my straw out of the cup. It is.
We can edit that right out.
Susan
Yeah.
was right.
Take
It
two.
was needlessly long. God damn it. Welcome to Extended Rest, where we kick back, look back, and unpack everything our heroes have been through in this past month's episodes. Today we will be discussing episodes 20 through 22, so go ahead and grab your favorite drink, and let's relive Theria one episode at a time. Going around this table, starting with Jameson, because he never gets to come to these.
I don't. I had to kick my family out of the house today. Hi, I'm James.
He's a hard man to book.
He's. I make myself scarce most days. Yeah, I play Logren on Frostborn.
And Susan.
Hi, I'm Susan Spinator. Usually I play Nythera Rylith on Group Frostborn. Yep, that's the name of us. You just said it.
And Ian.
Hey, I'm Ian, he, him, any, and I play Chimera on said group Frostborn.
And Ryan.
Hey, everybody, I'm your friend Ryan. They pulled me out of storage to join this little conversation today. Hello.
And last but not least, Jason.
Hi. I do the DMing and write story stuff and junk.
And I will be your host. I am Brianna. And I guess we should just jump right into it with a brand loyalty, where the group prepared for an expedition to the Black Rock Mountains, which they've been planning for a long, long time. And you were able to get guides with a card game with the Quick Bolt brothers, and Ruby and Chimera went shopping. That's pretty much everything that happened. So, I have questions for every person here, because I'm trying to get better at, formatting these. But first, anyone have any thoughts on that episode in particular that they needed to get out right now? Okay.
I wanted to do it to you this time. Okay. Honestly,
Fair enough.
I was kind of looking forward to seeing what the group did when new NPCs would potentially join them doing something, because I wanted to see if interacting with the kids had I guess burned you on roping in new NPCs to your thing, even grown men,
That's fair. So starting with Jameson, how does Logren feel about having to negotiate with the Duguar, given everything, their history, all the history that they have with the regular dwarves?
I don't think he sees it as anything different than negotiating with any other group of people. Yeah, there's bad blood, but it's not with him, so he doesn't.
I feel like that's how he approaches pretty much everything. Is hey, it wasn't me.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks that happened, but here we are. So, yeah, no, I don't think he is especially worried about it. It's a bit of an unknown factor for him, right? He's never interacted with that group of people, so there is a little bit of that to it, and they're hard to get to. But in terms of oh man, these guys really hate dwarves, he's not too worried about that.
Susan, did Nythera see Jesse's wink in the card game as flirting, a threat, or just playful nonsense? Like, what was that? Do you think you had a moment?
I thought you said Jesse's wank.
Wank. He was wanking the whole time.
His wank.
He was just-
Well, I
During
didn't
the
see
card game.
that.
Don't read too much into it. It's just a thing.
I mean, if that's
It's a
what he,
nervous
he just
tick.
really
It's his
likes
hell.
cards. Oh no.
if
a
that's
really
his
good
thing,
hand.
I mean, he should have asked for consent from all of us. But whatever. I think Nythera took it for just like, oh, I see what you did there. I'm gonna let it slide. And Nythera's like, well, I made a mistake. Good thing he's letting it go. Like he saw what I did there.
Did
I
that
don't think-
endear her to him at all, or
I think she acknowledges, oh, he caught what I did, so that probably gets him a rank up in her mind, but it's not necessarily endearing. It's more like, okay, you're better than I thought you were.
I feel like that's the closest Nythera gets to endearing
Yeah.
outside
it's
of
just-
the party.
Yeah, like when she's in a certain mode,
Mhm.
she categorizes people in certain ways, and when she's working for Logren, there's no, okay, we're not flirting unless I could get something out of it that helps our team. But when she's on her own time, that's when she could, find endearing partners.
That's
The
when
Quick
she's
Bolt
PTF.
brothers are just work partners right now, though.
Right.
We're colleagues.
Yes.
Ian, I felt like during the shopping scene, everyone was tripping over themselves to steal that love potion, but you were the one who did it. Why? First of all,
We
why
all
was
had
that
the
so
same
important
thought.
to all of you? Because like even Jason as Aura was like, it was Aura, right?
Mhm.
Sorry, I get them mixed
Yeah.
up. Sweet. All right. So even Jason as Aura was like, she's gonna steal. Like you were all scrambling to steal it. Do you think it's right that Chimera was the one to actually do it? And what was his like motivation for doing it? Was it just chaos, or does he think that Ruby will use it objectively for good?
I don't know if it was right, but I know that like from a player perspective, if like one of the things about the character build is if you do crime, you get inspiration. And so like that was one of the reasons why, but the in-universe reason was it was something that Ruby wanted. So Chimera wanted to
Aw.
make sure that she got it. So, and it became it became this like fun thing and this like fun teaching moment with Aura. Like I love that she went and stole it too, and like everybody, I don't know why it became that weird MacGuffin, but
It was funny.
yeah, as soon as Ruby was like, I want that love potion, immediately I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal it for her.
Do you
This would be
know-
the moment where I ask Ruby what she would want to do with the love potion, but that lazy jerk off Jasper. This is the first time he hasn't made an extended rest. Like literally the first time. I'm joking.
We can't get all of the group here. There has to be a holdout. So like this is good.
No, he's
Um,
not here. He's not.
Not at all.
He's,
Not even close.
he's in the chat. Like he has
Oh,
access
is he?
to the Discord.
Oh, I'm sorry
It's
about
not
calling
like-
you a jerk off.
That's
No, we can't acknowledge him.
You were supposed to hear that when the episode released. Not
Starve him of the attention that he's trying to get.
Can I say there are certain D&D tropes, like classic things, right? That we've never done, and it's kind of shocking. Like we've never done a love potion thing. We've never done like I don't think any of the groups have ever really fought a beholder. I've done some of these things in Patreon, but there's stuff that we've just never done on the show, and
Doug?
it's nuts. Yeah,
There
but
was
like
Doug the Beholder. I don't think they
That
fought
was-
him though. They kinda
no,
just
that
named
was
him.
more of a that was more of a joke. But I mean,
Yeah.
I guess one made it in. But like, what? I guess what are some tropes we've never gotten to that like you guys are waiting for? It's like, oh man, we've never blanked.
Has there been a classic dungeon puzzle?
There has.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Like
Did
we
that to
did
Ryan
one
last,
as the Ravens.
That's right.
Yeah, last.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. It was very painful. Well done.
Thank you. Then it's
I
a
hated
dungeon
it, thank
puzzle.
you.
That's yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
Have we ever started off with everyone meeting in a tavern?
Oh yes, we met Calden at a tavern.
Yeah, that's true.
Aw.
Yeah, Braylon and Calden. That was like the first interaction ever.
Damn.
Jasper, who wants to participate even though he didn't bother to show up, says which spell hasn't been on the main feed.
Okay, let me ask a question, and I'm gonna jinx you guys. I just want to. Okay, wish spells end game, right? Like it's you know. How far do you think these characters are gonna get?
Last arc I had a genie. I kind of had wishes.
You did.
True.
You did.
I had a Cosmentor.
You
I did
did.
have Cosmentor, but that was like through a proxy. That was like one step removed from the wish spell.
It's like someone giving you inspiration, like they gifted it to you. Like you did, but like. So. I don't think you guys are answering because you don't want to jinx it.
How
I
far
will
we
say-
think the characters are gonna
Surprisingly
get?
Far.
Yeah, like what level?
Oh, what level? I don't know what level. I want to see the end of the plan, though. That's like
Yeah.
that's what I want to see. So I don't care what level it is, but
But like
Mark of a good party.
yeah,
you're on
yeah.
step, 7 of 612. Like it's a
Oh, yeah,
big
we're far-
rollout
we're-
part. It's a big one.
We're far
Like,
away,
yeah.
but that's what I am pushing to get to.
Yeah. I think
Jamie said body switch, by the way, for tropes that we haven't done.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I could
God.
see that happening to this group.
That could be
honestly.
really
yes,
Putting
definitely.
switching Nythera and Logren would be so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Kinda
why
help
can't I move?
Yeah.
Why can't I run?
I feel like he'd just keep tripping because he's going too fast.
So high up.
His body weighs nothing. What is going on?
How do you live like this?
Oh my god, how do you lift this shield? Oh god.
Oh, have we ever done clearing rats out of a basement?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Have
Oh,
done
yeah.
that. Yes. Like there's a
Group
like
2 did
just,
that,
I guess,
I think.
yeah. Well, I did it on Patreon too. I know I
Yeah.
did that.
But we're
You
not
did.
counting Patreon. That was the whole
I-
caveat.
I think we've done it on the show too, but I don't know. It's been 14 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bottle of wine, Brie, and I was gonna have to talk to you.
It's water. It's water.
Is
So
it?
Saturday.
Is it? It's an
Water
opaque
was-
glass. I don't
So
know.
Saturday, hell.
So what level are you guys right now?
Are we
4?
4? I think
Uh,
we're
We're
4.
very
And-
close to 5. yeah.
Close.
And,
Yeah.
and how long has this
Yeah.
arc been going on?
Well, we're on episode 20,
well, January it
to,
started.
20 to 22. So,
So just this year. Okay. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so about 4 in most of a year, safely 5, probably 5th level by the end of the year pretty easily. If it
Oh yeah.
lasts 3 years, the last 3 years by those you'll be at 15.
Well, here's
well,
the thing.
that
They
also,
were
like,
If
they
that
were
happens.
splitting that experience 8
Yeah.
ways instead of
True.
4, so that
Yeah.
halved their progress.
And I'm thinking about past arcs too. I think the highest I've ever been was Maddie was 15, and I'm like, that's a pretty good level. I feel like that would be good for this group. I think that could be good in goal.
Yeah.
But even if they do eventually ditch the kids, we've seen no evidence that they'll be able to stop picking up new NPCs.
No.
But we'll get to that.
Logren would sure like to, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jasper
please
says level
stop.
20 or bust.
well, so obviously we're going to do everything we can to see the plan through. But Logren does have a plan for what to do after that he hasn't talked about with anybody.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Next
Yeah.
session, completely,
This is
completely
news.
metaing it.
Oh.
I
Hey,
feel
I'll be
Logren,
a-
what's after?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I have not even thought that far
Oh no.
through. Like, not even a second.
that's
Yeah.
confidence
Now it's to
right
take
there,
back
planning for the
all
next
mountains,
quest.
just every one
Every
of them. Yeah.
And then he wears the mountain, and that's his
Yes.
He's going to name them all after himself, just with numbers. That's Gragborn 1, Gragborn 2.
Jason. So the Brouhaha loyalty program felt very modern. Um, was that an improvised moment, or was that something you'd been sitting on, like the tattoo thing? Because like I sent you messages during that, but the last time you and I specifically went to FYE, I wanted to kill myself by the end
Yes.
of it, and I
And
would
then it went out of
rather they had
business.
just tattooed me.
Yes. So,
I got
okay,
like signed up for like 30 different emails by accident just because I was trying
12
to be polite.
magazines.
Yeah.
Oh my
just-
god.
It
I had
was
to cancel
arcane.
so many things.
Like,
And Jason just
and-
watched it happen to me in the back.
I
Like,
t- no,
can't
no,
believe
no.
she's
Hold
doing
up.
all this.
Hold up. This is like when I say don't bring that cat in the house, and then you and Elle look at each other, and it's like, and then cut to it knocking shit over and breaking things. It's like, yeah, no, I didn't physically stop you because I'm not a monster, but I did tell you so. When they
But
ask you, it's
I-
like, would you like to sign up for it? No. No.
That's why I
Always
asked
no.
you to check out. That's why I'm like, Jason, can you just do it? Because you'll say
You're
no.
a grown ass woman. Like you
With anxiety. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
no.
like, was that a spur of the moment thing, or have you been building up to that?
Honestly, it was a spur of the moment thing. It just popped into my head while we were doing that. But it's also I'm trying to find ways. I used to be very, very precious about this is a fantasy setting, but beyond big canon stuff and actual cities and things like that, I like we are sitting there to have fun, and it was a super fun thing to sit and riff on, and I just tossed out the idea, and Ian and Jasper took it and ran with it. I also want to show that time has passed, and it's been a century. Like the further east you go, the more industrial it's going to get, and a bit modern. And I don't think it's hurt the setting, and I don't think it's hurt like D&D as a whole, just because like guns have been introduced. There's enough of a drawback with them that it's like, yeah, this isn't, no one's whipping out an AK, right? Like it's all very much like blam, that did a lot of damage. Hold on. It's trying to, it's yeah.
I think that any setting that can handle a bonzos can handle a loyalty program.
I agree.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah, yeah.
I really thought people were going to be mad about bonzos. I thought that was the straw. Like early, it's like, oh, I jumped the
How
shark
could
too
you
much.
be mad?
I don't know. Like some people take it very, very seriously. I don't know.
Listen, here's the thing.
I-
I take it seriously, and I think it's great. So whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You
100%.
Now that you mentioned bonzos, I want to bring up something that bonzos kind of hints at, right? You've got bonzos, you've got the gears everywhere, you've got the trains going around the top, right? That means that somebody's come up with the idea for trains in Theria.
Right. Why is there no mass?
Where's the rail
transit.
yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Hold
that's
on.
hard to set up when.
Are they like America? Is there no? Is there like lobbying
Oh, we're
against
asking the wrong
train
questions.
tracks?
We're gonna ruin our look. The railroads did get built. There were casualties. Like let's
Yeah. Oh no.
let's
Big sled
you
is
know.
keeping the rails from getting built. We know.
Big sled.
Okay.
big sled. I always took the train as like kind of a throwaway joke, not an actual train, but like something like zooming around
Yeah.
or something like that.
Oh,
And
it's
it could've
probably just
been-
like
yeah.
Tensor's flying disc. They're like on
There you
like,
go.
Right,
going
like a
around.
little magic
has, like, a little
thing.
horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to let you know it's doing it. Like,
Listen, I can
But
see
if they
trains
were-
as a very
yeah.
viable solution to getting through the divide. Be like, just put it on rails and get it through there as quick as possible.
Just
Right?
Snowpiercer this shit. Like let's just zip through.
But somebody's got to build the rails. Ah, shit. Nah, never mind.
Yeah, I was just thinking
fine.
that.
Hey,
Yeah, we got to go around. Never mind. We're not doing it.
Will that be our next big plan? Is build the rail system?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Logren's second plan is a railway system.
Hell yeah.
can't have a ghost train until you have a train. So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So okay.
like you want to go.
Let me ask you guys.
Train.
So we're talking about the divide, and I don't think anybody wants to go there, but there's like stuff happening, and oh my god, there's things. What what would have to happen? Either level wise or gear wise or just confidence in your own ability. What would have to happen for you guys to have to go to one of those places you've designated no-go zones on the map and go, all right, we're going in, and feel kind of confident about it?
Oh, not feeling confident about it. I was just gonna say the only way that would get us there, teleportation spell gone wrong.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like I don't think it would be anything about like feeling confident. I feel like it would be something interesting that came out of the story, like when the Fellowship is going up the mountain and they can't cross, and Gandalf is like, "We have to make a choice here. You know, like where do we go? How do we do this?" And like gives it to Frodo to decide, and it's disastrous. But like, it's an it as it is interesting to serve the story, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because
last
that's what
question-
when you
oh,
put something out there that's like, we are not gonna do that, then like that's the thing that you
yeah, you can't just do
Got it.
it casually. It has to. It's like Roger Rabbit. It's like I could only get out of the handcuffs when it was funny. Like there has to be there has to be
Yeah.
a motivation that matters. Like it can't just be casual. It can't.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah, yeah.
established already.
exactly, yeah.
Ryan, last question for brand loyalty.
Okay.
As a listener, did the tattoos feel more comedic or dystopian?
Yes.
Ooh.
It honestly it did kind of hint at both right there. I mean, I really felt like it that if you're worried about whether you're hinting that from both ends or not, Nah, we're gonna keep going forward.
All right, we're just gonna go right past that. All right.
Just go right past that. It did a really good job of making not just Jason, but the way you guys played it did a good job of making that really a fun and funny situation, something that kind of is like turns kind of like an uncomfortable mirror on the world that we're in, and it made me laugh. So honestly, I from all angles, thank you. It worked.
Nice.
I want to kind of inject like modern things into the world, and it's like there's gonna be a moment where it's gonna be like, yeah, but why would we do that? Because like we were having a big conversation about AI in the
Oh, yeah.
Discord because we put it up a GMT, and it's like I'm fascinated because it's a weird topic that everyone's opinion is valid, and there's like a gradient of all this because there's no easy answer for it. You know what I mean?
I've seen some pretty.
I mean,
I've
everybody
seen some
in the
pretty
Discords, there are
dog
community.
water opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear that GMT, there's one place to get it.
Oh, if you go to patreon.com/DANDR, you can get it for free. All the GMTs are free.
Yeah. You just have to sign up. Like you don't have to pay nothing. I mean, you can. You could if you
That'd
want.
be cool.
We would
that'd be
appreciate it.
pretty neat.
I dare you.
Yeah. Do it. You won't.
If you actually pay for the Patreon, you can actually see the box that they put me in and what I do in it.
Oh, not what you do in it.
Mostly play
Well,
other
the top
characters
tiers.
on Patreon.
Aw. That
I
made
really
me think
liked-
of that Japanese reality show where they kept a guy in a room for like a year.
that sounded like
yeah.
horrible.
That really fucked
Oh,
up
man.
reality show, and then he
Yeah.
was finally done, and they took him and they put him in another room for another
Yeah.
year. Oh man, it was fucked up. Anyway,
I don't like that.
he went
Oh, it's dark.
insane. It was bad. They should not have done those things. All right, episode 22, Curiouser and Curiouser,
Mhm,
almost named after the balls joke, but we didn't do that.
Hold on. Years and years ago, I would just name things, and that was it. Now there's a party of people I have to, and for the most part, it's helpful. I probably would have said or done something at some point to get, but Jasper is really impeding my ability to make anatomy themed jokes with titles, and I just want it on record. That's all. There was holy shit. Couple weeks ago, there was such a good one. Jameson
I know,
was
we'll
there.
get to it.
Ian was there.
We'll get
it was
to it.
so good.
It's actually another one that this was almost titled because it's the
Yes.
same episode.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I know that one.
So-
That's why I was like, what's the balls joke? 'Cause
We'll
all
get
I
to it.
remember is the other one.
They did
That's
make
all.
it. So
Cut,
sack full
cut.
of balls was almost the name. You guys were on your journey to meet up with the Quick brothers because they were going to go gather all the things you need. And Chimera kind of fell into a pocket dimension into the Feywild where
Oopsie.
Kolgoth demanded a life as payment before returning him to the group. And the party then barely survived an attack from whites, who I believe came through the same opening. I was a little hazy on that.
Came up from the ground.
Oh,
They came
yes,
up-
they came
yeah,
up
yeah,
from
yeah.
the ground.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm only editing them. Like, why would I know what's going on?
That Fey juice got sprinkled everywhere, and it just
Yeah.
like popped them up.
Mhm.
Okay, so it was
Grew 'em.
because of the Fey juice. It
Yes.
was
Yeah.
connected
Yes. Okay.
to the portal. That's
Yeah, it
what I
wasn't just
thought.
a crazy coincidence that like never
Got
happened.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why I was confused. And then at the end of that, Nythera had 2 mind control servants, and we ended the session with mysterious horned figures approaching the camp.
What a fun
Ooh.
episode, guys. What a fun episode that was.
That
Oh
was a
my
good
goodness.
Does anyone want to say what the other title might have been? But like even I didn't bring it up because of course it wasn't going to be named that.
Yes, I'll absolutely say it was going to be white on white crime, and it was beautiful. It was
That
amazing.
joke did
Spelled.
make it into the episode.
Yeah.
But you're the one who keeps telling me to not ruin the bit by pushing it too far, and I think that would have
Right.
been pushing it too
You're
far.
right. I don't think it would have been in the episode if it would like I think it was Jameson's idea. It was brilliant. We all said
It was
yes.
so brilliant.
Absolutely. Let's go with it. And then
And then
I like that it's-
Jasper,
corporate kicked it right back to us. Said nope.
I
can't-
like that
can't
it
name it
just
that.
made us laugh and like have a fun
Yeah.
conversation for
Yeah.
30 minutes after the show. Like that's what I
Very
really
spirited,
did about it. Yeah, that was
Oh
fun.
man. I feel like it's like, oh man, we do live in a society, so we can't name it that. But wouldn't that be funny? Like,
I
Yeah.
genuinely think we would have dropped it had it not been for Jasper pushing back. I think it became 10 times
I'm
funnier
not
the more he
sure.
made faces.
oh, the joke, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't we call you in, Bree, at the end to ask
Yes.
if that would be
Yeah.
okay?
Yes, you did. I came in at the. You were like, Bree, Brianna.
And you
I
did
need
make a face. You did make a face of reservation. You were like,
My exact words, and this didn't get on. Unfortunately, you guys had stopped recording by this point, but my exact words were, "I agree with Jasper."
yes, yeah,
And
that's right.
I had no idea what he was saying.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just knew that he had my back. Like, I was
Yeah. That was funny.
like,
I would like to point out, Gisoto said that is good. He liked it. So.
good.
Thank you.
All right. Question, Susan.
Yes.
When it comes to commanding the undead, we've talked a few times in Extended Rest about how this version of Theria, specifically in the Unending Winter, is kind of like a little bit grittier, a little bit like you're kind of numb to death on some level. Is there any part of Nythera that's like, this is a little fucked up, or is it all 100% in like, yeah, this is cool, I got servants? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being like, oh, the ethical ramifications of this are going to change me irreparably forever, and 1 being, I can make them do backflips. Like,
I think it's a moving spectrum. In this case, it's like a 2 because they were already buried under snow. She has
they
no
were dead.
affiliation with them. She has no idea who they are. But let's say one of the kids died. She would never, ever, ever, ever.
okay. Man's got to have some law. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Or what the hell would
Yeah.
thought I was
man,
done
I-
with that Baz thing.
Yeah,
I
there's
genuinely think we were all just more shocked. It's like, you can do that? Like, I
Yeah.
gave her the
Yeah.
item and it came back. It's like, holy shit. That's like,
Yeah.
I think
totally
Or like
forgot
hearing
about
in
that.
real time that you realize that item was a little OP.
no.
Like,
It was.
Then
it's
you had
so
to read the
OP.
fine print.
It's
Like
the
the fine
gun
print made it
thing.
not OP. Yeah.
Again, it's like, okay, this has to. We're just turning the blade over. It's like, where's the flaw? Like, it's got to have
right,
something.
exactly.
Like,
It
just
can't be
Honestly,
perfect.
I forgot it could do that too. And then I was like, I was using it and I was like, oh shit, it did a lot of damage. Hey, it killed them. Doesn't this do something when it kills humanoids? Ooh.
I just really enjoyed the audacity of Jason was describing the kill and Susan goes, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that does happen.
she took her cigarette out and went, nope.
I need that corpse.
Yeah.
He can explode it.
Yeah, you were describing me ripping off its head. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna need the head.
Yeah. That's
I
important.
genuinely thought you were telling me it's like not badass enough. Get out of the way. I've got that. Like you prepared something. I was like, I started with the head. I
Brilliance
thought
coming
that was gonna
through.
be shit. Okay.
Jameson, as the character / player who took the biggest beating from Whitey, how do you feel about them now being in the party?
Mm.
Because you, I believe, almost went down or did go down for a second. Like you definitely,
He had like 5 hit points.
he had like 5 hit points left. So like, you were
But he
fine.
never gets
You're
hit.
a dwarf, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
your
Well,
AC's
and-
like 37 or some shit. I don't
With the shield,
Yeah.
it's 25.
fucking
So-
hell.
25.
Yeah.
Again.
So
You got to flip the logrin over. It's like, oh, there's a cost. Like it's yeah.
Yeah.
the cost
Which
is
is
everybody's
that-
always waiting for me. It's like, just get up to the next
He's
intersection. I'll get there.
denser than a black hole. Like that's.
He could
He's an
never
old
get to the
Claudius.
Feywilds.
Did you
Yeah,
know it's
no,
officially
so-
Fat Bear Week? I
It
didn't
is?
know that.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that one that's like a circle? He's so round. Oh, I'll find it again. It was great. I'll post it in the Discord
Yay.
somewhere.
We love a fat
Jameson?
bear on DNR. So yeah, I think Logren was it was a cycle, right? Like he was surprised, then he was confused, then he was impressed. But then he was kind of like, well, that's not going to happen again, right? Because by the time when he planted his shield, I actually messaged Jasper because he was like over helping me because I was hurt. I messaged Jasper. I was like, they physically, even if they crit, they can't hit his AC now. So just go do the other one. It's fine. so like he's not concerned. Like the one got the jump on him for sure, and that's part of the problem too. Is he tends to roll really low on initiative.
Mm.
The negative.
Honestly,
to-
that's just
dexterity.
how it should be. Yeah, like
Right? Imagine if he was like out the gate, he just Captain America's his shield across the field.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
It's like throwing a barn door at somebody. It'd be great. No, but I think that he is like he's aware that there's an ethical side to having undead minions, but also I don't know, these idiots died on the side of a mountain. They weren't prepared, and that is a cardinal sin for Logren. So we'll make them. You know what? They died useless. We'll make them useful before we bury them again.
Damn. Okay. All right.
I love that it's like you have no idea how they died or why, and it's like pff, skill issue. Fuck them.
Pussies.
Like just
Basically, yeah.
Ian. So, the moment when Kolgoth finally came out and was confronting Chimera, were you like genuinely worried because you were by yourself in that moment? Like it couldn't have been planned better for Kolgoth to
oh, it
confront
was
you.
so perfect.
It was
Oh, yeah,
so
the
good.
way
I
that
was lined up.
100% not prepared for that at all. So, and I loved it. Like, and I told Jason afterwards too. Like that was so perfect. That was just
Yeah.
so great. But yeah, that's all Chimera's thinking about at the moment, you know, and and that carries over into the next episode. I'm sure
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
go over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's worried. He's sweating. He's sweating. He is sweating. Yeah, because I love I love the wings came out and it was just this thing. Like Jason and I had never talked about that, but he was like, the wings came out. That's a big thing, and I was like, oh yeah, of course it is. Like this is that is a thing now, and like you know, it was like yeah, it was cool.
Me and Ian will yes end each other into oblivion. Like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, likely. Yeah.
It's true. That is very true. Jason, I'm just curious. Are the Feywild portals always speed based, or was that just for this one encounter?
So they're all over, and I oh god, I can't remember if this was on the show or a Patreon group, but I kind of hearken them to Fable. Like if you played Fable 2, there were the doors with different faces and they had different personalities.
Oh,
So like
yeah.
So for the one, like I know the exact one you're thinking of.
Shut up.
Quiet,
you.
It's so there's one where you had to eat a bunch and get fat, and that was the one. Like it's like, my people, and then they let you in. So, kink-based doors is what I was really trying to get across in there. So like that one is
okay.
Very
yeah,
Faye thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah,
It's
just-
really fake. It's a fake thing.
So like there's one out in the world where you have to be absolutely plastered to get in. There's all kinds of like I look forward to the group maybe stumbling upon them, because on my end there's a map with little doors, like little
Oh.
gateways and stuff, and now that they've fallen through one, it like there's a little like spider sense thing of like, ooh, there's something.
They got that fey dust on them. They got
Yeah, there's something around here, so I'm interested, and yeah, I wish we got to explore more of it, but I think it was a good like a good
Yeah.
teaser. Yeah, it's like, hey, it exists officially. There are
Yeah.
different planes.
Yeah, that was cool. I wanted to stay the whole time. Like
Yes.
I didn't want to leave.
So Ryan, you're on Patreon groups. Did
I
you
am.
know about the Feywild already, or was that a reveal to you as well?
Not even a little. I was really surprised to hear that. More than a little jealous. Super excited. It was exactly the right amount to leave you wanting more, and it only gives more questions. Like, yeah, how much of the world actually knows about this? Is Brightport already trying to figure out how to monetize it? You know, what's going on?
Oh, they would Jurassic Park the shit out of that. Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Spared no expense.
Oh,
Them and the Eladrin. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
The southern, like the jungle
The
Eladrin, they
Onakal?
would monetize it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In a
Onakal one.
second.
Vegas
in a heartbeat.
Eladrin? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's everything I had for this episode. Unless I'm excited for the next one too, because of what it was hinting at. But anything else for Curiouser and Curiouser?
I got one. So you guys marked off where that door is,
Bonzo's
Like-
Faye.
that gate.
Mhm.
Do you intend to go back to it at some point, or is this more just a notation? Like it's like, hey, you never know, we might need it one day. But like, I guess, does the rest of the party have any interest in exploring it?
I'll tell you exactly why Logren would go there. Is if we were, say, running away from a city full of Dorgar and we needed to lay low for a while.
Oh.
Everybody-
Just as a for
everybody had-
example.
Just
Yeah.
as a random example I thought of.
Everyone fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody, so quick, somebody push me. Yeah.
Nystira would definitely go because everything there wants to kill you. So everything there has poison.
You did grab a couple of things,
Yes.
if I recall correctly. So
Mhm.
Yes.
We
I
didn't
wanna
get to
go-
go over
yeah.
that yet. Like I so can't wait. Oh,
I want to go back because like I want to go back because it was cool. And
Yeah.
Chimera wants to go back because it was cool. Like, I mean, that's his whole thing is like, oh, this is different. This is new. What is this? Like,
I
This
so
is-
want to get you guys to meet NPCs from that place. Like it's gonna be neat.
yeah.
I
That'd be
wonder.
cool.
Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
On a crunchier level, has it like always been there and there just wasn't a bridge? Or did something in the magic cause it to like spring forth fully formed?
No, it's so the way I described it was there's I started thinking about like the planner travel and stuff like that, and years ago it's like, well, it's not a thing in Arth area, but I still thought about it for a long time, and then with all this magic seeping, it's like okay, so I picture it as like a cake. Like these things are layered, these realities are layered on top of each other, and that rip is just there. So it just kind of, it's like a vertical rip. So those those doorways can lead to different planes, not just the Feywild. So there's it's just that one. So just so happened to So yes, there's I've thought a lot about it, and
So more than just the Feywild, you say?
I,
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
I took a thing, like a character choice at one of the levels that was like, I don't remember all the verbiage, but it's like you have awareness of portals and teleportation
yes.
stuff.
Ooh.
and at the time I was
So-
like, that's probably never gonna brr, brr, brr. And I'm just like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much this is gonna play into it, but now I'm like, ooh, maybe this will play into it a little bit.
Yeah.
That'll be a funny. I want to go back and listen to that level up and see, like, watch Jason's face while you're saying that.
yeah.
Oh, you gave me nothing. I mean, you gave me
That's
nothing.
my
no
job, is
surprise.
to
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm a good liar. I'm a real good liar. If I had less morals, I'd be rich. Like I'm such a good.
Somebody get this man in a poker game.
I'm not skilled. I'm just a good liar. Like I just. Michael
Also, he
has a
holds the cards
question.
backwards, but
Yeah.
Ian, a question for you is: do you think that since Chimera fell into the Fae and he was really interested in it, and he was like, "This is super cool," do you think that Kolgoth taking that moment to confront him kind of ruined it for him? Like he had this really cool thing he could have done, and it sort of was like extra bad that he chose that moment because it's like you just spoiled something really exciting.
Yeah, I think for sure. Like now he has like a bad association with that. I think so for sure, and I think like even though Chimera would love to stay there, he's got an obligation to the people he's with, and like that is more important for him, So I don't think he would actually stay, but yeah, if they went back for sure, that would be interesting. Like Chimera's like, oh, the last time I was here, it did not go so great.
Yeah, like I kind of equate it to like imagine there's like I don't know, this is a dumb analogy, but like if you're really excited for a movie that's coming out, right, and you go out with your significant other and they choose that moment to like confront you about something and like have a hard conversation, you're like, man, I just wanted to go see the movie, and now now it kind of darkened my mood, So
Yeah.
I can kind of see that happening for Chimera. Being like, man,
100%.
the Fae was supposed to be cool, and we had an argument instead.
Right.
Yep.
Aw.
I have that like in real life. I have that with like pictures on my phone. There's like pictures I have of events or something, and I've had like conversations and stuff on those days that I really didn't want to, and I'll go back through and be like, oh, I remember that event. Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
And I
Don't feel
associate it
good.
with
That sure was supposed to
Yeah.
be fun.
I cried a lot
Yeah.
that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure was planning to have fun that day before that happened.
We're gonna have to do a living in theory on the planes now, because
Yes.
So Michael's got a question, and then like my answer's gonna raise more questions. So
Your questions can always be posted in the Discord server. We have a questions area for Living in Theria questions specifically to go ask your questions in questions.
I have
Chariots,
questions.
chariots.
yeah, please ask away.
Well, I just want to know if there's going to be more plane touched races in Theria at some point. Because tieflings have always kind of technically been plane touched, but
Yeah, but like they're grandfathered in. Like that's back when you were demons and stuff like
they
know.
became popular enough that they kind of crossed over to a core race. but-
Exactly.
yeah.
I'll tell you, if one more person asks me to play an Azamar, I will take kneecaps. I don't know what it is about that race. It is it is everyone wants to be Goku, I think. Like it's that thing. Like it's just yes, there potentially, yeah, there are more races, but like I'm not gonna pull a trigger on that unless something canonically happens. But there are fairies. There's custom stuff that I just came up. So Michael asked, are the custom planes like I've never liked running D&D stuff originally, like things that are pre-written, like it's, oh, we're going to the Sword Coast, or oh, we're doing, you know what I mean? I didn't like doing that because I got bored because it's like, well, I didn't make this. Like now I don't want to do it because Wizards is a terrible company, and I feel like they could come in and just take chunks of our world eventually, even if it's something complete. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the Feywild, you gotta have the Feywild. It's like the Tiefling of Plains. Like, it's like, it is. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. But like, I don't need Avernus or Avernus or what, however you. I don't need that. I don't like. I'd rather come up with my own stuff. And I tell you, the thing that I botched so hard is Hell, and there's a character still stuck there, and I want to make it right. So we're gonna get to it eventually. That's it. That's
All right.
Okay.
Next episode, Loose Cannon, which this is actually the one that was almost named Sack of Balls because the balls go in the cannon. I remember. Sorry about that.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Sorry for the
Man, we
misinformation.
stretched for that
everyone.
one. The white on white crime, we can't top it. That's just.
No. So the horned figures that were in the distance turned out to be Dozer and Brax, two Minotaur who were just kind of navigating through. They got into a conversation with you guys. There was a misunderstanding culturally that led to some bumps in the road.
Don't talk about their mothers.
I wanted them to like me so bad.
And you tried so much harder.
It went so
Every swing got worse.
Yeah, oh,
So
it was
bad.
awful.
So
I see
it was
that
then...
you're ugly. Can we talk about that for a while?
What's the baby do, Dozer? Like,
we didn't talk about it, but we kept making the joke that we needed to get Nythera out of town because she is useless there. I don't know what kryptonite is under like Aubrey was
she could
fine.
hardly bang. She could...
I started rearranging my desk to be like, okay, maybe the feng shui's off here. Like...
So like maybe it's mountains or something for Chimera, where it's just like, I don't know, man, it's throwing his game off. It's
Well, I like the kind of canon idea that we came up with. It is like he's just off his game because his Kolgoth thing. Like,
Yeah.
he can't.
His home life is terrible right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that. And like, I think I said it in the episode, but the dice tell a story, and like that's exactly the story
You
that they were
did say
telling,
that.
and we were going with that, and I was like, well, I gotta honor that. That feels so good. You can't write that any better.
So Dozer and Brax then went on to tell the party that Hagril, the Dwergar.
I like putting an accent on it because I know I'm never going to pronounce it right. So it's like, like, you know what I mean? Kind of.
But it appears that he might be under some sort of mind control. So now it looks like Dozer and Brax have joined the party, and you guys are going to go figure that shit out.
Mind control dwarf leaders are really in right now.
Yeah. Oh, should we mind control ours? Here, Logrin, let me stab you.
Listen, based on the amount of shit you guys get away with, I think you do sometimes.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, there's no world in which Logrin should have let you guys open the box with that vampire skull in it.
I was astonished. Honestly, I genuinely thought that was just going to sit around. It's like,
I mean,
be a
You
cool
know,
thing
one
to get
time
through
I
one day.
slapped a box of illness out of Jasper's hands, and we just left it in the woods. Like, you just gotta know, like, walk away.
I try with Logrin. I try really hard not to say no too often because he's so focused that I don't want to just walk by every opportunity that the party encounters.
Right.
But I feel like that maybe should have been a no. The box might should have been a no.
I feel like Jameson, Susan, and Ian got in the way of our characters there on that particular instance because we just really wanted to open it.
Yeah, as a player, I was like, this will be fun, and then it was like, oh no.
Yeah.
No, opposite
Oopsies.
of that.
Opposite of fun. Highly stressful. Regret.
Well, good thing we got another group to deal with that now on Patreon.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Sorry
Yeah.
about it.
Basically, we're planting seeds for future groups. Is all we're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're helping set it up. You're teeing up the ball.
You're
for
job
us. I
creators
appreciate
is what
that.
you are.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
You're welcome. You're
We're
welcome.
creating opportunities.
Trickle
we're
down vampire
agitators.
skulls. Yeah.
disruptors, if you will. That's
Let's disrupt some shit. Anyway, okay. So Ian, the tarot cards. That was fucking brilliant. I'm
thank
sure I'm
you.
not the only one who was so enamored with, like, to remind people, Chimera, to try to let Lagrin know that things weren't right without getting Kolgoth's attention. Use tarot cards to kind of spell out help. Is that something you've been waiting to use in regards to Kolgoth? Like something you had planned ahead of time? Or was that more of a spur of the moment thing?
I mean, I was thinking about it before we recorded that episode because I wanted to tell someone, and I thought it was going to be Ruby, but I was trying to think of like how can I like talk to this party without Kolgoth like knowing, you know, because he's always there, and I feel like Kolgoth isn't always listening. He's not like always tuned in, but he always can be.
Mhm.
And I was like, what can I do to like signal that this is a big problem? And I was like, well, I can
Yeah.
use these cards. I can spell something out. Like you know, we had never talked about it ahead of time, but I was like, I doubt he's like seeing through my eyes or something like
Right.
that, you know. He's just like a presence that can be there. And I think also Kolgoth probably doesn't mind that Chimera talks to the party about like taking lives and things like that. Like, I don't think Kolgoth gives a shit about that, but
Yeah.
I think he would. But I think like we're headed down a path, and I don't know what that path is. And I think that Chimera doesn't want Kolgoth to know about that.
Mm.
Right.
I
That
am.
brings up a.
Sorry, go ahead, Susan.
I was just gonna say I was waiting for us to discuss this episode because it came up last one. But how do you feel, Ian? We've talked about this before in our chats, in our group chats. How do you feel about this path that's like leading you down? No one likes Kolgoth. Like none of the characters like him. Like we do. We think he's cool, but none of the other characters do. And like
Right.
the kids don't, and everybody keeps telling you how problematic Kolgoth is. And then it's leading you down a path where it's like maybe you're it seems like Chimera is already starting to realize this isn't good for him. How do you feel having created a warlock and like that might not be who your character is by the end of this?
I love that idea. I think that's a really fucking. I don't know what that leads to, but I think that that's a really cool idea because I firmly believe that a good character arc in any kind of TTRPG is not about who you are in your backstory. That's all great stuff that leads up to it, but it's about like what you become towards the end of it and how that is sort of like challenge tested or affirmed. And so I love that idea. I think that would be a cool idea. I don't know where that's gonna go, because I think Chimera honestly believes that Kolgoth is not a bad entity. I think he honestly believes that. Like, he's a devil and he's not trustworthy, but like I think they share so much stuff together. I think Chimera believes like if you would share some of that with other people, I think that they would like the protective stuff and the like and like the looking out for Chimera stuff. I think if he was like, if you shared that with other people, they wouldn't hate you as much, you know. Like, I know there's something in you. I wouldn't call it good, but there's something in you that
it's a
is
part
not.
of you that's not evil.
Yes, yeah. And I think Chimera like believes that 100%, and this is gonna be, really tough because I don't know what's gonna happen with it.
Two things. One, you're literally saying you just don't know him like I do, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
everyone
yeah.
who was in a bad relationship has said to their friends at one point.
Yep.
Yes.
Two, I'm super intrigued to see how, like, okay, if it were as simple as just convincing Chimera to say get rid of him, it's not that easy. But let's say it were. How far is the party willing to let you go to buy time? Like within 48 hours of that conversation, it's like, all right, I got to kill someone or let someone die, and it like it has to be, I have to directly affect it. Like, is that the straw? What is he going to ask for next? Because it's drug addiction, the feeling thing. You found a buddy to go party with, and it's like, man, this is great. I'll see you next week. It's like, no, I'll see you tomorrow night. And it just keeps getting more and more. And it's like, oh shit, okay, like this.
I
And
made
then it's
you
like,
breakfast.
it's like, hey, have some cocaine. Let's, and then there's a new thing each time, and it's not getting.
Yeah.
He's not going to want less.
Yeah.
It's really interesting having Kolgoth as kind of like maybe not a direct party member, but hearing him as kind of like a shadow party member. Because it does, like, when you're asking, like, is Kolgoth giving... I don't know if I'm phrasing this correctly, so I'm going to try and turn this another direction. You know, if a vampire is a part of the party, but you have to accept the fact that the vampire needs blood sometimes, you know, maybe that's questionable, but hey, this is a party member. If a werewolf is a party member and is super helpful for, let's say, at least a couple arcs, but occasionally you have to deal with the fact that he might wolf out. Do you do something about that? Do you drive that away? Kolgoth kept the dark monster, demon, undead forces away from the party, apparently at great cost to himself. There's value in that. How much value makes it acceptable? Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So, but is that for these party members looking at that, he is harming Chimera emotionally and manipulating him while doing that. And it's like, okay, that abusive boyfriend is providing for his girlfriend. He put a roof over her head and she has somewhere to sleep, but sometimes he beats her. Like, is that okay?
I feel
For
like
the record,
that's the metaphor
no.
that so far
That's
we've
not-
all been
It's-
like afraid to touch when it comes to Chimera and Kolgoth. It's like
Yeah.
And that's like
said,
a
but,
that's like
not
a
being
real
said.
world thing that is a
Yeah.
tough line to,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I want to be real sensitive about that for, you know, just in real life.
But kudos to everybody. We knew the answer to that question, and I'm just so proud of
True.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is what a bare minimum we've met.
Yeah.
The bare minimum, something to strive to nowadays. One of the interesting things about Kolgoth is it's like, yes, he's abusive, but not directly to Chimera. He wouldn't hurt Chimera, not directly. Through decisions he makes and everything, yes, and asking, like, he might hurt him emotionally or morally or something like that, but not like physically. Not he sees it as, hey, I'm protecting you, and you know what I mean. It's not
Michael does
purely
point
malicious.
out that he did hurt him in the Fae, technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the
And
threat
that's
is
what-
there, and is the threat enough?
And that's the thing. There is a closed fist, like, hovering,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's like that. I don't think that's ever happened before. So Chimera wasn't ready for it, and Kolgoth almost wasn't ready for it. It's like, you're making me do that. Like, if you listen to the conversation, it's so. Look,
We're not gonna look.
Oh no.
I had a mom who would say that. It's
In
like, you're
terms-
making me do this, and then I lose a tooth. Like, it's just, that is a thing. that like, people like that see themselves as a reluctant, you're making me do this. I wouldn't do this, but it's your fault. That's how they look at it. Well, that broke
So
the move
anyway,
down.
Logren.
Let's-
Yeah. I mean, I went down that path first. You're welcome.
Yeah, no, we've all been like scooching closer to that line, and it's tough because we're in a fantasy situation.
Yeah.
Like way back in the day when it turned out that Jason made a villain that everyone was like, huh, that seems a lot like a precedent we have now. Like it wasn't on purpose, but like sometimes there's parallels that like
Am I making
don't
this
intend
happen?
to
Oh
happen.
God, is that what's happening? Yes.
Stop it.
but like
Can
I do think that you can handle these things with like
To
grace.
change the subject,
Uh-huh.
I love how Jameson built a character that
I think you.
on paper doesn't have the tools doesn't have the tools for it, but has become the I'm gonna pull you aside and have a heart to heart.
Aw.
Like you've
Yeah.
had those conversations a few times now, and like
Jameson just can't stop dadding. He just can't
It's-
do it.
yeah.
His blood just
pretty.
Dad in my spare
He's
time. my
building a
dad
deck
and-
right now.
Yeah.
That's why I can never make it on Saturdays. I'm busy grilling, you know.
So yeah. Fish fear me. This,
I wish I wasn't so sick during that session because I could barely remember that conversation. I apologize.
Oh no.
it was
You
very
did great.
heartwarming.
Yeah, it
very
made me feel
heartwarming.
very
Yeah.
Your
good.
fevered rambling was really touching. It was.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Could imagine the NyQuil countdown timer in the corner the whole time.
Oh man, I don't know
Yeah,
why
I
that
feel like I
added
was like,
something to the session.
it's like you're doing great, champ. Eat it.
That does. Speaking of things, so like Logren is kind of, because of the goal he has in mind, he's kind of like the diplomat of the group. He has to deal with all these things. So my question for you was going to be, what do you see for the dynamics of the group when it comes to like already the Dorgar were a part of things, and now you're adding Minotaur to the mix and mind control potentially. Like, how confident is Logren on his skills as a diplomat going into this situation? Because it feels like he's spinning plates, and he feels like he should be the last person spinning plates.
I think that one of the fun challenges about Logren is that I wanted to make a charismatic character who's not a schmoozer, you know,
Yeah.
who is force of personality, but not necessarily like a nice person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, he gets a lot done based on sort of thinking 10 steps ahead as much as he can and sort of negotiating and all that stuff without necessarily being like your buddy the whole time, you know? So the recent, we talked a little bit about this behind the scenes actually, so I'll talk a little bit about it here. The recent kind of wrenches that got thrown into it, first the Durgar, then the Minotaur, and everything that they told us, it actually throws a huge wrench into the plan. Huge. And I think in my fevered rememberings of the last session, I think that Logren mentioned it a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is basically that, like, we cannot ignore this. Even if we outpace them, they're going to enact their plan anyway, except we'll be there,
Yeah.
which is a problem. And if behind them, then we might not get it, like we might have missed it, right? So this is something that the group has to confront before we can even continue with the plan, really. Like, this is probably the first real complication that we've encountered. Yeah, like this was not like small things like, yeah, we're going to be traveling the road, we're going to encounter monsters, we're going to encounter problems. Like, that's fine. That's stuff that you can account for. But this is not something that he expected. And he is still working on how to sort of fold it in with the rest of what we're trying to do.
On that same token, or the other side of that token, Susan.
Mhm.
Nythera, for the most part, doesn't seem to want to be social and is the last person that would want to be a diplomat because she's kind of more focusing on stabbing and things like that. But it does seem like she's
another
often...
form of diplomacy.
different type of diplomacy.
Yeah.
But it does feel like she's often the voice of reason who comes in and kind of smooths things over. Like what happened with the Minotaur and Chimera, where she has to come in and be like, wait, before everyone starts stabbing. I do like that, but so how
Love your
does
energy.
How does she feel about diplomacy in general? And when Logren has to deal with this situation with the Minotaur and the Dwegar, will she be beside him, or is she going to take a step back?
She'll probably be beside him. And diplomacy, I feel like in this group in particular, her role is to support Logren. And she can happily do that. In her history, she's had to like run a whole network of assassins, so there's some element of diplomacy to that.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now she's just content being part of a group with a goal, and she is helping to further that goal and one that she believes in. So, and that's Logren. She believes in Logren and his plans, so she would support him and be there to help. And in that instance too, it's like with the piece you're referencing was Chimera getting into trouble with the Minotaur. Is like, oh, my family, I could step in and mitigate this. Show me your weapons. I'm sure you want to talk about those. I kind of want to see them too. So it's just like, and that gets Chimera out of trouble.
Jason, how are you balancing the party's growing resources against the stakes of the story and things like that? Because, like, we've talked about it a few times during extended rests where it's like, oh yeah, I got this thing. I haven't even had a chance to use that yet. Like, do you have to, when you're creating a situation, do you have to keep in mind everything they have at all times? Because it's a big inventory at this point.
I mean, short answer is yes. Like, you have to know what the party has, because if you go in blind and you create some huge water-based puzzle and it's like, oh, I got these boots of water walking, and you're like, fuck, like you can't do that. You gotta know what people have. But I think things get crazy in D&D at a certain level. I think that level is earlier in A5e, and it gets way wackier later on because there are more spells, there are more traits, there are more items, and the more of that stuff you throw in the mix, yeah, the more interesting things get. But it makes balancing things tricky. So I look at it like this. Okay, it's a 4-person party. And we usually run 4 or 5 people. You got to look at each party member like a tool in a toolbox, right? Logren's kind of a hammer. We got a knife. We've got, I don't know why there's a knife in the toolbox. This analogy's getting away from me. But
an X-Acto knife.
The point is,
Yeah,
there's
box
still
cutter,
things. This party specifically is looking to get favors from other people, or get that. So they have to be good at diplomacy. They have to be good at, combat's going to be a part of it, but it's like, okay, so how far morally are they willing to go? There's all kinds of things you can test and make it interesting and challenging that don't involve, like, I don't know, 9 hill giants and just like throw it at them and hope that keeps them busy, because the 3 whites aren't meant to be challenging, but sorry, that's I pause every time I say it. The 3 whites weren't meant to be challenging, but in one hit it almost took Logren out, and it's like, fuck. So these guys have at this point a pretty regimented system in combat. They know what each one's doing, but in that instance, like, oh shit, okay, hold on, we gotta let's talk about this for a second. So there's a wide array of monsters with things that they can do that are coming up that are going to make things more challenging without just being I hit good. You know what I mean? It's going to be,
right,
monsters that use some of the same tricks that the party has.
Or they're immune to stabbing. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's really
that's
actually
what Jameson's got going for him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
pretty much kind of.
Immune to stabbing.
It's really fun actually when maybe even a forgotten tool that one of you guys have or something, like when something like that is like kind of broken out to like solve an interesting complex problem. That's fun. That's
Yeah.
fun when you guys did
Yeah.
the dagger that all of a sudden now you've got a couple extra whites. What a fun moment. I mean, honestly, if something like that happens, more of that, please. It's very satisfying to hear.
And I do it in Patreon groups too, where it'll catch me off guard, but it's not like, don't do that, because we're meant to keep playing. Like, it's meant to be, it's,
Right.
you know, I'll play it up for laughs or something like that. But like PG2, we were having a conversation yesterday that basically broke down to, well, we're just going to get rid of the supply mechanic because all of you have ways to skirt around. It was like the sleeping thing. At the beginning, it's like, I don't need to sleep. Me neither. In fact, I'm double productive at night. It's like, all right, fine. Like, we just kind of skip beyond it. There's other things to do. But I think DMs get really, really hung up on what you can do, and they don't focus enough on what would be interesting. Because it would be super easy to kill you all. Like, I'm in charge of all the monsters and stuff.
In
like,
real
that's
life.
Hard
that's
stop. No.
It would be so easy to kill all of you. I've
He
studied
actually
you all
has
for
plans
years.
like Batman. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Most of them just involve a knife, honestly. A lot
And
of
he
you
gave me
very
a key,
stabbable.
and he says that this is the plan for me if I ever betray you.
If Caesar ever goes rogue,
That's why nobody's seen James in a couple of years.
Oh god. He had a wife and kids.
Jason, no,
he sure did.
the whole family, Jason. They didn't do anything.
They were going to be sad.
I was being thoughtful.
Look, I'm
Can't
helping
say
them.
anything nowadays.
God, you try to be considerate, people just shit all over.
Save so much money in livestock feed, and this is the thanks you get.
I forget
By
what I
the
was
way,
saying,
the-
but yeah.
The key unlocks a box, and it just has a baseball bat in it, and a note that says "Go for the knees." So like that's
Super weak knees.
yeah.
Can't wait to see you all next year's Dragon Con. It's going to be great.
Last but not least, Ryan, I don't have a question for you, but I do have a statement, which is
Okay.
Dozer and Brax both gave me big Ryan energy, and I just wanted you to know
Oh.
that.
No.
Well, I am full of bulls, so that makes sense.
Big
Oh, we
sack
forgot
of balls.
You're gonna join the next episode as one of them, right?
Sure.
What's your Minotaur's name? Who goes with Dozer and Brax? What's a good name for the third that's played by Ryan? Dozer.
I mean, they're very construction themed named. So, but Crane feels like it's got a different kind of energy. So,
You know, I didn't even make that connection when I said they made me think of you. I want you
Yeah.
to know that it wasn't the construction part. It was just that they seem nice. Like,
Aw.
too kind.
Ryan does have that gun he always carries around, too. He's
That's
he's
true.
Oh,
real
yeah.
happy about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I don't know why the
Always
airports keep
strapped.
letting me bring that to Dragon Con, but there we are.
weird. Yeah.
Tell 'em
It's a big
cosplay
hand
prop, and
cannon
they let
too.
you right
It's
through.
gigantic.
And that sack full of balls. He
That's
does have
right.
to pay extra to get that check,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, TSA always goes, really?
All right, well, that's all 3 episodes from this month. Thank you guys so much for sitting down. Thank you, Jameson, for gracing us with your presence.
No, stop.
Never.
Actually,
If we get one a year with you, then, you know, that's pretty
Pretty
good. I figure.
dude, I'd love to be here for all of them. It's just
course.
Saturdays. are fucking
Saturdays.
tough,
You
know?
got a fan? I
Saturdays
get
and
it.
Saturdays, yeah.
I get it.
We are actually going to see you next week, next Thursday.
Next
'cause We're
Friday.
doing the next Friday.
Yeah.
Reading calendars
Yeah,
is
not Thursday.
hard.
I won't be there
Anyway,
Thursday.
Friday. Next Friday, we're gonna play some Warhammer,
God,
and
wouldn't
we're
that
gonna pack
suck?
our lunches like children.
That's
and
right.
Love it.
Have snackies.
I was wondering why you wanted to pack lunches, and then I remembered our god awful experience last time trying to get food in that tiny town, and
yeah.
it was so much better just getting Chinese.
They were filming
food.
a
Like,
movie on the one street in the town, and we couldn't get food. So we were like, I guess that's
Yeah.
it. Let's go home.
Yep. No
So then we went
food.
to like some yacht club, and it was fucking terrible. It was
Oh,
bad.
God.
It was bad.
I've never been so sure I was sitting next to a Republican in my life.
were
And
wearing
I
an
live in
ascot,
you would've been
Hancock, New
fine.
York.
It's like, where did you park your boat? And it's like, oh, I don't belong here. I just.
Oh man. I went to a place here in California that was like that. It was like it was like a town that rich people live in and go visit. And I got there and I was like, oh, I don't belong here at all.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever
none
we
of us
visited the
did.
Chadwicks in like
Upset
San
people,
Jose, yeah, oh my god,
Yeah.
like you can tell when you cross over into a neighborhood where it's like, ooh, I'm the outlier. Like I can immediately tell. I'm like,
If I pull over for directions, someone's gonna scream.
Some of the areas I go, it's kind of reverse. I can sneak into the wealthier areas, and as long as I don't see my car, I can be okay. But some of the more rural areas, I really have to wear the right clothes to be safe.
That's true. You wear a lot of button downs.
The right gang
I,
colors.
lately, yeah, it's like if I know that I'm going to be in a rural area and it's a little chilly, it's like grab the cart heart, I'll be all right.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just gotta get your
gang plaid,
camouflage.
And then, yeah. Oh,
did you
he's
say
wearing red and
white
blue.
gang
Cool.
colors?
No, you got to wear the right gang colors.
I
Right.
thought you
The
said
right
white
construction.
gang colors, and it's like, what, beige? Like
White
what?
gang
What would be
colors.
white gang colors?
As long as you
I mean,
look like
yeah.
Nythera
Polo.
stabbed you, you'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Khaki.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Khakis and a polo, and you can get.
Ah man, you guys
Listen,
remember that
you're carrying a
I
lot of-
had to do it to him meme? That's the outfit. No?
That's the
Okay.
uniform.
No,
All right.
no.
I know
I'll
what
send
you're
it
talking
later.
about, Bree.
Thank you, Ian. All right, guys. We are going to be one of the Patreon groups. Patreon group 3 is going to be playing in the Discord server in just a couple of hours.
Go get a
So I will see you again then, Jason. And until then, stay out of my sight. I know we're in the same house, but stay out of my fucking sight.
Okay. I was
Got it.
gonna make food, but all right, I'll just stay here. I got a
Okay, never
granola bar.
mind.
Oh, I'm
No,
useful.
no, I
Okay,
want-
good. I'll just.
As long as you're providing a service, it's fine.
Okay, love is conditional. Got it.
Yes.
Yep.
Always has been.
Just kidding. I love you so much. Even as a joke, I can't take it. Thank you guys so much for coming again, and we will see you next month on the next extended rest.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.